that they're healthy? How do you feel like the team performed in that respect?
Yeah, I think we are healthy, so that's obviously most important after being able to go win. There'll be a ton of stuff to clean up. I love our energy. I thought that part of it was probably the best. We didn't execute well at times offensively. I thought we put the defense back out there a couple times when we didn't need to. But defensively, able to create the turnovers, get the turnovers, and then take advantage of it to be able to get away from them.
Sam?
Score from far. We've heard a lot in the season and seen in these first 3 games. Where did that saying come from, and how has that kind of panned out, you think, so far?
They've kind of been a part of offenses I've been able to go call and run and manage, and it's been something that I've always thought, and it is without a doubt, it's a huge determining factor in football games. Explosive plays matter, and in a huge way. Explosive plays create touchdown opportunities, and so that will be a big part of us. Again, I think I talked about it maybe on Monday. The score from far deal is it's all good and well. We're going to have to sustain. We're going to have to get into situations where we're in short yardage situations and goal line situations and be able to get done what we need to get done. So I think that's a huge part of who we are and what we do, but we're also going to have to find ways to sustain, run the football, and do what we need to do situationally.
Coach, I think Alcorn got half of their total offense in the first quarter, and your defense kind of stiffened up after that. I know you probably got to watch a film, but what changes did you see, or any differences you saw the last 3 quarters with that group?
Really, the start of the second quarter is when I saw our guys really turn it on and start playing really, really fast. And again, we gave up some things defensively, but then when we settled in and we were able to keep them out of the end zone and create a turnover, whatever it was, did not start exactly how we wanted to start. You know, I think it was the second series and the third series where we gave up a couple of first downs, but then again, able to find ways to get off the field and then get the ball back to us to be able to go get away from them.
After all that he's been through here with the injury and all, what was it for you to see Seth Davis score that last touchdown?
Coolest part of the night, and it's not even remotely close, man. What that kid's been through, just told the football team, I think our guys understand it. I've never been around a young man that's a better teammate than Seth Davis. Like, he is exactly what the game of football is all about. That's why it's the greatest team sport in the world, and it's because of guys like Seth. So having the opportunity to reward him and get him a couple of carries late as he's still working back to get healthy, man, is special. But all you have to do is you have to look at our sideline. When he got the opportunity and how they responded, that's what that dude means to us.
Right.
We have a senior program get a big win like y'all got last week and have to come back the next week and put it together, and that can be tough sometimes. What did you think of your team coming out and scoring the first 4 drives, how they handled the week after getting pats on the back and things like that, coming out this week and doing what they did?
Again, it was good. There was still a lot of frustration for me in those first 4 drives. Like the first play of the game, Blake getting hit, shouldn't get touched. On the 3rd drive, he gets hit. I'm sorry, it was the 4th drive, he gets hit, and it should have never happened. So those were things that really we got to clean up. You can't take unnecessary shots. So those were a couple of the frustrating moments, but I did love our guys' energy, and I thought our guys were really focused on doing their job and taking advantage of the moment.
Colin?
Coach, as far as I can tell, this is the defense's first shutout since 2017.
Yeah.
What does that mean for those guys, after the game celebrating? What does it mean for you seeing the second unit come out and play just as hard as the first unit did?
Yeah, I talked about that in the locker room, but again, our first shutout since you mentioned it, 2017. And for our guys, the message at halftime was, and we talk about it all the time, I've said it in here, but regardless of who's in the game, the expectation is for guys to be able to go execute at a really high level. And so there was 4-string guys in there. There was guys that were 100% redshirting, man that played the last 15 plays of the game for us defensively. And our guys played fast, they played with edge, they had fun playing, and I love having the ability to reward those guys as we're in the middle of it right now. Danny?
Coach, you have a lot of guys on this team that have the ability to make plays. Just talk about what Anthony Evans gives you, not only in receiving, but also in the punt return game.
Yeah, that's really what his role was, where he came from. Played offensively, but didn't get many touches. So knew he had the ability to come in and be explosive for us from that standpoint. We're going to continue to want more, need more from him. But he is, you know, he's gotta be special for us in the return game, for us to go do what we wanna do.
Coach, we saw a lot of different guys getting playing time later in the game. How important are those snaps building depth earlier in the season?
Yeah, the development piece is huge. I think the camaraderie piece is huge. I think just letting guys go play, man, and have fun playing the game when all they do is work every single day. We talk about it, everybody's got their role, being able to own their role, but some of those guys being able to go play tonight, a guy like Sam Paxton running down on kickoff, and a bunch of others, it was special for our entire locker room, but proud of our guys.
Yeah, just kind of on that note, you guys had 8 different receivers on the stat sheet, 9 different rushers. Just how did you feel being able to spread the ball out on offense tonight?
We wanted to do that. We wanted to spread the carries. We wanted guys to be able to touch the football on the perimeter, and that was a good thing. We're going to need great depth. I think we all understand what's coming down the pipe here. Obviously, with Northern Illinois coming in next week and then starting conference play, so we do. We've got a huge stretch ahead of us. And next Saturday will be a very, very physical game, which we need. We're going to need everybody.
Steve?
You played 4 quarterbacks, and your 3 scholarship guys all had touchdown drives. And when you think about the development of guys like Kamari, how important is it to get them in there, let them get some real reps, and have some success?
Yeah, they got to go play, and that was the whole goal is being able to let being able to call the game for those guys to go play and not just hand the ball off. And Camario makes an unbelievable play on the 3rd down. We cut the guy free on the edge, and he makes him miss and completes the ball to Bull. And we've got 2 guys out there that have covered each other up, and so we end up having to punt the ball away. But him being able to go make plays on 3rd down, we need that. Luke having the ability to put a real drive together was huge, and then having the ability to go, get in the end zone himself and score was also good. So. Plenty of good things. We're going to watch the tape. It's not going to be near as good as it maybe feels. We're going to have to coach these guys really hard this week to get ready for next week.
Coach, my question to you, using this matchup as another chance to sharpen your identity of this team, what really stood out today that can help y'all in conference play?
I do. I love our guys' energy right now. I think we've got incredible energy. I think we're playing really, really hard. We're not playing perfect, but I think we've got a team right now, and guys that love playing for each other. They root for each other, and that will carry us a long, long way.
Time for just a few more. Robbie?
Still got a long way to go. You talked about the schedule coming up, and I know you guys aren't resting on your laurels, but already over the win total from last year. I mean, just how does that feel for you guys to be able to build some momentum and confidence early on this season after the season that you had last year, which I went through?
Yeah, we needed that. I think everybody was aware of that, and it is. It's given us the opportunity to build on something, and now it's given us the opportunity to have another one a day this way next Saturday at 3 o'clock against a good football team, and that is the biggest game of the year for us because it's going to be the next game of the year, and that game Saturday afternoon is one that I think our guys are going to be really excited to go play.
Sam?
Do you have any updates on Albert Reese and Stonko both not playing tonight?
No, really hopeful to have both these guys back. Obviously, this next week, I think we'll know more, hopefully even know more maybe Monday at the presser, but feel good about having those guys back.
Anything else for Coach? All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.